Lucas picked up his call. Hello, this is Lucas Okafor on the line. Who am I speaking with? Hey, Lucas. You may not know me, but I know you. And I also know your wife's life is in danger, the female voice said. Please, who are you? And how do you know my wife's life is in danger? Lucas asked, already scared. I was once among that plot. But I understand your wife has been through a lot and she needs happiness. And giving you this information is the least I can do, the female voice said. Can you tell me who wants my wife dead? That I can't tell you, but be careful. I would suggest that whenever she's going out, she should go with a bodyguard, she said, and immediately the call ended. Lucas stood up from the bed, went downstairs to the living room. His mind wasn't at rest. Who wants my wife dead? Could it be Blessing? Because she is so desperate. No, I don't think she can go to that extent. He picked up his phone and texted his private investigator, told him the new updates, and also told him to arrange for a bodyguard for Ugoma. After a few minutes, they were already done eating, and Ugoma is with Madame Anne at the garden for a class, leaving Lucas and Nkoli alone at the living room. Nkoli looked at her son, and Lucas knew he was in for something hot, and she asked, Bia, Lucas, that daughter of Jezebel that Ugoma beat up yesterday, who is she? Mama, you see, that girl used to be my girlfriend when I was in America, Lucas replied, scratching his neck. Oh my God. So I gave Ugoma to a third-hand material, not even second-hand, Nkoli said, clapping her hands together dramatically. Lucas was about saying something. Mama, and Nkoli gave him a hard knock on his head, and he yelled in pain. So you were not a virgin when you married Ugoma, and you are still here, eh? She's not even pregnant, she said, twisting his ear like her life depended on it. Mama, Mama, Lucas shouted. I promise I will not be using protection again. Just let go of my ear and I will give you grandchildren. Biko. Okay, I just remembered. I did it once without protection, so leave me alone, Mama. No, not yet, until you are done answering all my questions. How many girls have you put this thing in between your legs in? Tell me, twisting his ear the more. Ah, Mama, I don't know. I can't even count. Maybe 100 or more. Hey, man ashawo! Uncle shouted without knowing when she removed her hand from his ear. Did you just say 100 girls? Hey, where is my holy water or knife safe? If not for my grandchildren, I would have cut that thing off. Wait, where's my holy water? This thing needs deliverance. Lucas said, okay, Mama, let me go and get it for you. He pretended he was going into her room, and within an instant, he switched with Ray's into his room and locked himself in. Nkoli waited for a while and yelled from the living room, where is that boy? Come here with your legion. Let me cast them into the bottomless pit because my grandchildren must come pure. Lucas started laughing. Oh, what type of a mother is this? And within an instant, he started hearing his mother casting and binding and purifying him with the blood of Jesus. After a few minutes, he stopped hearing Evangelist Nkoli's prayer. He said, I never knew my mother was this troublesome. Maybe because I wasn't trained at home and my father had already traveled to the UK to visit my junior brother. This only means one thing. Mama is not going back home anytime soon. He became worried again. Who exactly wants my jewel dead? And what did she do to offend him or her? And who was the unknown caller? The truth is, her voice sounds familiar, but I just can't recall where I heard it. That person should better get ready because I can be a monster if you mess up with my property. And he slept off. Few hours later, a knock woke him up, and when he opened his eyes, it was already dark. He said, I can't believe I slept off simply because I want to escape Mama's deliverance series. He opened the door and Ugoma came in. Sorry, Lucas, if I woke you up. I am done with my class. Oh, my dear, I didn't even know when I slept off when trying to escape Evangelist Nkoli's deliverance series. And Ugoma started laughing and said, real evangelist though, that called herself into ministry. How was your class today? Lucas asked. It was fun. She's very funny and a good teacher, I must admit. She even said I am a fast learner. And please don't distract me because I have lots of assignments to do. Okay, you know I don't have problem now. Just give me my rights and I will rest my case. And Ugoma asked, what is this your rights? Because I don't know about it. Say no more, Lucas said, and used his hand for practicals, traveling here and there. And Ugoma shouted, you agent of child abuse. I have lot of assignments to do. Oh. Let's leave it for tonight. And she winked at him. Man, who is spoiling you behind my back? Lucas asked playfully. And Ugoma answered, his name is Lucas Okafo, the only Igbo man who doesn't have an Igbo name. And Ugoma changed the topic by saying, I would like to go to the salon tomorrow to make my hair. Immediately, Lucas's heart skipped. He remembered what your no-caller told him and he asked, can I call a stylist to come do it here for you? And Ugoma said, you know I don't know anywhere around. This is an opportunity for me to master my environment, so I would like to go myself. Or is there something you're not telling me? Oh, Lucas sighed tiredly and said, you see, love, I think your life is in danger. Immediately fear gripped Ugoma, and she asked, how? Lucas had no other option than to tell her about the caller and the information she gave. Ugoma started crying and she asked, what did I do wrong apart from getting married to a man many girls want? This moved Lucas and he said, come on, don't cry. You know I hate to see you cry. I promise to protect you, okay? And Ugoma nodded and hugged him tight. Simeon apart was enjoying her newfound life. She said, I think living in a room filled with girls makes one feel jealous because everyone has different looks. What works for Peter may not work for Paul. I was jealous of Stella. Maybe that's how our own blessing is. Mine took time in coming, but it is here now. See me in a 4-bedroom apartment and a big parlor with a modern kitchen, fenced with a big black gate and garage. And I now own a big shop. In this life, there is no competition. Your time will certainly come. I am so happy for my progress. I followed Lucas's wife on IG and she followed back. She's so simple and that's why I am more than ready to help them. Yes, I was the one that called Lucas to inform him about the looming danger. I just hope Chidera changes before it is too late. I have been calling her, but she doesn't want to pick up my calls. One day, she was in the office at her big shop when one of our sales girls came in and said, there is an old man and woman who wants to buy something, but demanding to see the owner of such a big shop before they can go ahead with whatever they want to get. Simi said, tell them I will join them soon. Okay, madam, the sales girl said and left. She quickly arranged some orders made by her online customers and went out to her visitors. When she got outside, what she saw almost made her lose balance. After so many years, it was her uncle and his wife. She pulled herself together and asked the sales girl, Are they the ones who want to see me? Yes, madam, the salesgirl replied, and her uncle and his wife nearly fell down. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. You are most welcome to Simi's Bishop. How may I help you? Simi, is this really you? Her uncle's wife asked. And Simi answered with a question. Were you expecting to see a homeless street girl? Simi, you mean you own this big shop? Her uncle asked. And Simi answered with another question. Didn't you see the name before getting in? Uncle, you wanted my father's properties. You can have them. This is my hard work. And one more thing, don't walk out of this shop without buying anything. And I mean spend good amount of money because it is my father's money. And when you are done, then you can walk out of my property. She left their presence with a victorious smile. Nkoli prepared dinner and called her children to the table. They prayed and started eating. But Ugoma barely touched her food, and Lucas started regretting why he told her about the unknown color. But on his second thought, he was happy he did told her. Mama also noticed her sudden coldness, and she asked, Ugoma, why are you not eating? Or don't you like the food? Ah, Mama, of course I do love the food. Thank you so much. It is just that I have lost my appetite, Ugoma replied. Okay, just try and eat a little bit. Or are you pregnant? Ah, Mama, Lucas exclaimed. But Ugoma's response took him by surprise. Mama, I don't know, Sha. Maybe. And this made Mama smile. When they were done eating, Ugoma started doing her assignments. She only had tough time with the biology assignments because of the BB grammar, so Lucas helped out. When she was done, Lucas persuaded her to go in and sleep, and immediately she left. The African mother asked, Lucas, is there anything you want to tell me? I guess you know me so well, Lucas said, and she smiled. Mama, when we were going to church today, I noticed a black van following us, but I didn't take it serious. I never knew Ugoma even noticed it, and that wasn't the end. When we were coming back, we still saw the van again, but along the line, I didn't see it again, and this made me not to take it serious. Mama. But after we had lunch, I received a call from an unknown number, and the caller warned me to be careful because Ugoma's life is in danger. Mama, sincerely, that got me really scared. And I am sure you noticed her change of attitude. That's because I have told her, and I know she is scared as well. Jesus! Mama called softly and asked, have you contacted the police? Because remember, she had been attacked once. Lucas eased, rolling his eyes and said, Mama, in this our country so, the police are too corrupt. The attacker may just give them money and that's all. The case will just be buried under the carpet. And Mama then asked, what are we going to do? This is a serious matter. Oh. My Ugo must not die. She will live to give me grandchildren and also live to train them and enjoy the fruit of our labor. I have already employed some securities and they will be here by tomorrow, Lucas said. Nkoli nodded and said, very good move. But please, my son, make sure the security chase that guy that begs in front of this house. I am not pleased with his presence at all. Okay, Mama, I will do just that, Lucas replied, yawning. Good. Now go to bed, she ordered. Okay, Ma, good night, and they both retired back to bed. Blessing's father, Mr. Donald, was reckless. He said, for 3 weeks now since Blessing left for Nigeria, my mind hasn't been at rest. He remembered his past when he was sent to a village for NYSC. He saw this girl called Oluchi, a beautiful maiden. He fell in love with her, but she never gave him a chance, all in the name of she was too young for that. He got angry, but no evil plan came to his head until Oluchi's elder brother came to him and said, "Rape her." Mr. Donald foolishly did and got a good job almost immediately at Abuja. He traveled, but his heart wasn't at rest. 2 years later, he went back to the village only for Oluchi's elder brother, that is Chidera, Gina, and Nena's father, to lie that Oluchi, the mother of Ugoma, committed suicide. Since then, he had been living in guilt, knowing that he caused Oluchi's death. Years later, he met and married his wife, and they stayed many years without a child. Yet, anytime they visit the hospital, they will say the two of them are physically fit and medically okay. Mr. Donald never hid anything from his wife about his past, and after years of waiting without a child, they adopted Blessing, and now his only child wants to go astray. Mr. and Mrs. Donald took the available flights to Nigeria. They first landed at Abuja. Everywhere was looking changed to them. They boarded another flight to Enugu, and when they landed, they boarded a taxi to Oluchi's village. At first, Mr. Donald didn't want to go because of his guilt, but his wife persuaded him. Few hours later, the taxis drove into Oluchi's compound and everything became fresh in his head. Her pleads and screams of pain where he took away her dignity by force. Ugoma's uncle welcomed them. They greeted and Mr. Donald introduced his wife. "We actually came to Nigeria, so we decided to come greet you." And Ugoma's uncle said, "I am happy you came because I have a confession to make." This made Mr. Donald confused, but he was ready at the same time to listen to the confession. "I once told you that Oluchi, my late sister, committed suicide, but that's a pure lie," Ugoma's uncle said with his head bowed. And Mr. Donald asked, "If she didn't commit suicide, is she alive?" "No, she's dead. She died after giving birth to your child. I am also very sorry I didn't tell you then. She was just a child of 2 years." Mrs. Donald wore a smiling face, looked at her husband before asking, "Please, where is she?" "She's married. I'm also sorry that I married my late sister's only child out at the age of 19. Mr. Donald started crying and he said, "My daughter, when she's supposed to be in school?" His wife started comforting him and she asked, "Can we at least know who she's married to?" "Of course, yes. She's married to Lucas Okafor, the son of Mr. Okafor, one of my friends in this village." "What?" the couple shouted in union. The next day, Lucas woke up hearing an unfamiliar sound very close to his ears. He was surprised to see Ugoma with an alarm standing very close to him. She greeted, "Good morning, baby boy. It's time to get prepared for work. It is Monday morning." "Please, love, I am still feeling sleepy. Allow me sleep for just 45 minutes more," Lucas replied, turning to the other side of the bed and covered his ears with a pillow. "Hey, Minister of Lazy Husbands Association, please get your lazy axe up from that bed and go into the bathroom while I prepare your things." This she said, pulling off the pillow from his head and pushed him down the bed, and Lucas landed on the bed floor. "Ouch!" He winced in pain and chased after her, but Ugoma was quick to run even before he could stand up from the floor. "Don't worry, I will get you." And all he heard was his wife's laughter. He smiled and went into the bathroom because the sleep had disappeared. He did his morning routine and had his bath. When he stepped out, He saw his things properly arranged on the bed. He felt so blessed, having a lovely mother and father, plus a beautiful life partner. He got dressed in a minute and went downstairs with his briefcase. He met his wife set at the table. He tiptoed towards her and tickled her, making her flinch. Oh my God! Lucas, you know I am living in fear. Please, at least not this period, she said, panting. Lucas apologized and kissed her neck. Please come and eat before you go late to work, Ugoma said. And Lucas responded, Okay, me lady, sat down and started eating. Ugoma, where is Evangelist Nkoli? I haven't seen her this morning. Ugoma busted into hilarious laughter but stopped almost immediately. And Lucas was about turning to see why she stopped when he felt a hard knock on his head. Ouch! He winced in pain, holding his head. Now you have received the anointing of the Holy Ghost from an anointed evangelist, Mama said. Good morning, Mama. How was your night? He asked. Morning, Wokoma. I slept well and hope you did as well. Lucas nodded, and in a few minutes he was done with his food. He said, Jewel, the stylist will be here in no time, so please get ready. He bid them a goodbye and drove off to work. Blessing, on her part, was in our hotel room, and she said, My parents have been trying my line, but I won't speak up until Lucas is mine. For the very first time in my life, they are not in support of my decision, and that alone makes me want to strangle Lucas's wife to death. I guess Chidera is right when she said the lady is using charm on Lucas. Well, I don't believe in charms. The Lucas I know is a playboy and he can never resist me. I think anything I have to do it fast before anyone finds out. She was still wallowing in her thoughts when her phone rang. She thought it was her parents, so she ignored. The caller called again and she looked at the screen. It was the spy she sent to stay in front of Lucas's house, so she picked up immediately. Hello, madam. I think there is a problem. And what might the problem be? She asked with a worried expression. Madam, after Lucas left for work, some armed bodyguards came to his house, and to my surprise, they asked me to live there. Blessing started fuming in anger, and she asked, Do you have any other way we can get information? I will just keep going around the area. Immediately I sight his wife coming out, I will alert you so that we can carry out the operation, he replied. Okay, but don't kill her. Instead, kidnap her and bring her to the warehouse. I think I have a better plan, Blessing replied with an evil smile. Chidera on her part woke up feeling tired because she had worked excessively with her body. You should know what I mean. She had been ignoring Simi's call. She said, as long as I am alive, Simi will always remain my enemy. A friend who can support you in everything you do. Is that one a friend? She blocked her everywhere apart from IG so that she can monitor her. She saw her last post on a new car and she became so jealous and angry. She said, if she is really a good friend, she would have given me the contact of those her sugar daddies. But she didn't. Wicked entity. I hate her. I hate Ugoma and I also hate Nkoli. In fact, I will eliminate that his mother when I'm eliminating Ugoma because she will never allow me marry her son after Ugoma's death. Nonsense! All of them keep progressing, leaving me in a circle, turning round like a clock. Her phone beeped and it was a notification from Instagram. She became angry again and said, I hate this app. Everything I see there makes me jealous. Simi, Ugoma, Nena, Gina, all of them. Imagine my two sisters posting things that their men got for them, and I don't have what to post. I just feel like killing them. Moreover, Of what use are they to me since they can't be on my side? I am only happy because Lucas is richer than their so-called boyfriends, and I can't just wait to start answering Mrs. Chidera Lucas Okafor. Oh, what a lovely match. I think I should better go over to Blessing's hotel room to tell her about eliminating Nkoli at once. I don't want anyone to stand on my way. Cha cha, not even his father. If he proves stubborn, I will kill him too. Lucas is mine, and no one, I repeat, no one can take him away from me. Few hours later, she got ready, ordered a cab, and in no time it arrived. They drove down to the hotel. When they got to the hotel, she paid and walked in. The receptionist is already used to her face, so she just walked past her straight to Blessing's room. Hey Blessing, how are you doing? I am great, as you can see, she replied. Chidera continued. Actually, I came to discuss something very important with you. Blessing nodded, giving her full attention. Don't you think we should eliminate Lucas's mother too? I mean, she's also a problem to you. No, I already love that woman. She is so funny, and she will make a good mother-in-law, Blessing replied with a smile. But Chidera was saying when she cut her off, no bitch, I already have a new plan that will make Lucas mine forever, she said with an evil smile. Can you share your plans with me? Chidera requested. Blessing simply said no. This is my little secret. Chidera became disappointed and said within herself, you better not spoil my plans, or I will kill you myself. Her phone beeped and the notification says, Ugoma posted a new video, so she quickly clicked on it and nearly smashed her phone out of anger. What did Ugoma post? What is Blessing's new plan? And don't forget, Mr. Donald now knows he has a daughter. If you ask me, the next episode is something you shouldn't miss. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so. You can please buy me a coffee using the link on this video or on the channel's description. You can buy me a super thanks as well. Till I bring the next episode of the story, it is a goodbye from here, and God bless you.